Lots of good questions this week. Shout out to you guys for dropping them. Kyle Henning, biggest surprise from week 1, and who carries it over to week 2? Connor, I'm gonna send it to you first.
It was a surprise because of necessity. Probably the biggest news drop of the day for the Chiefs was Trent McDuffie going on the IR. But so my surprise was Jaylen Watson coming in and playing well. So he came in, he had a few pass breakups. He didn't look lost out there. If you're comparing it to a different rookie debut at cornerback with a long, lengthy guy, you could compare it to Travarius Ward's first year with the Chiefs. I would say Watson looked better than Ward did. Other than maybe that one game where everybody remembers, I think it was against Seattle where he looked pretty good. So Watson was the biggest surprise for me, and he needs to carry that over to the Chargers game, seeing as Trent McDuffie is out. And with Keenan Allen out also, a lot of the Chargers wide receivers are big body guys that fit in well with who you would want Watson to defend. Somebody like Mike Williams, even Josh Palmer, he's pretty big too. So it fits what you would want him to defend. We just have to see if he'll actually play like he did against the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's totally my bad. I didn't mention the Chiefs did put Trent McDuffie on the reserve injured list. He's out for 4 games, so he's eligible to return week 6 against the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs also signed Matt Amendola, who's a kicker, to their practice squad. Harrison Butker didn't practice Tuesday. He was the only one besides McDuffie that didn't practice. Trey Smith was limited. Everyone else was full. They also brought back DiCaprio Bootle and Corey Coleman. They activated, Jack Cochran and Elijah Lee, 2 linebackers from the practice squad. And to make way for the guys they brought in, they released James Wiggins. So that was the Chiefs Tuesday. Gosh, in preparation for Thursday, Andy Reid, he came in to the presser and was like, yeah, Trent's going to struggle. He's going to have a difficult time being there. He's going to have trouble. He phrased it really weird. Then
he did not rule it out.
IR. No, he didn't rule it out, but like basically it was like, hey guys, like he's probably not going to play. Then all of a sudden he goes on IR. So Reid, he's been kind of, I find it hard to believe considering his background as like a transaction type guy, that he doesn't know when this stuff's going to happen. There's no way that Tuesday at noon when he spoke, he didn't know what was going to happen already.
He just doesn't like telling stuff to the media. That's all.
Yes. And that's going to be the end of the mailbag too. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah. I think for Trent, you don't want to see that, but I'm glad they're at least saying take a month because hamstring injuries are no joke. I would guess this is a grade 2. This is my non-doctor guess. There's like 3 grades of hamstring tears. Keenan Allen has a grade 1, but it still would be tough for him to play Thursday considering the turnaround. If McDuffie has a grade 2, those take a fair bit longer to heal, and especially within the first month, if he was back out there, it's high chance of re-injury. So just let him take a month, and that's not a bad game to come back for. The Bills game. So if he's truly is ready, then the timing works out well there.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. I'm with you. I think my biggest surprise, there really weren't a ton, right? Like we talked about this before the pod, there weren't many, but I did think of one that says more about me than the player himself. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I did not think Clyde Edwards-Helaire was going to have a good first half. He had a great first half. He was tremendous, I thought. He started off 34 rushing yards on his first 4 carries, kind of faded a little bit, but still really relevant in the receiving game, scored multiple touchdowns. I think that he carries over the involvement for longer. I think he gets more all-purpose yards against the Chargers on Thursday, or comparable, more rushing yards, I suppose. I don't think he scores 2 touchdowns again. So like the answer for me, biggest surprise CEH, I think technically he carries it over, not like 1-to-1 comparison, but can he continue to be good like this season? We'll talk about the running back split here in a minute. I think he can. So that's my biggest surprise.
Yeah, as long as he stays healthy, I think he will look like he did in the game. Sure. I don't know if his production will be that level because I think the Cardinals were just reeling already. from all their injuries, but he will look like that. He'll actually look like an NFL running back. He had some juice, he had some pop, finally caught some passes. That's what I'm expecting from him if he stays healthy.
Huge.
Yeah.